What's up, YouTube? Want to ride bikes? Late night conversation. So when you have manic thoughts in the middle of the night and you can't sleep, what do you do? What do you do when you want to beat up with racing thoughts in your head? Well, here's what you could do. You get some headphones, listen to music. You can get a coloring book in color. You could always do something better than racing thoughts or worried about something. When people stay up all night because they feel manic and they have to rush around and do stuff, sometimes it's better to sit back, take a break, sit down, let things go for a little bit, rebound. So you're depressed. What happens when you're depressed? You shut down. When you shut down, people see how you look, talk, act. And then people start to drift away. So what do? It's time to get up and be active. When you have depression, you got to respect what it does to you. Respect how it makes you look, talk, walk, everything. And change that. Be positive. Another YouTuber uses a thing called Progress Daily. And I like them two words together. Because every day you should progress at something. Clean your house. Go to the store. Check it off that you've done it. It helps. You know, and I always tell people, you're in a bad mood, give me 5 minutes of positive thinking. Just 5 minutes. Who knows, that 5 minutes can come to an hour, to 2 hours, to 5 hours, to a whole day of positive. Because sometimes life wants to hit you and knock you down. Well, it's not how you get knocked down. It's about how you get back up. And when you get back up, stand ready to conquer everything in front of you. If there's a mountain in front of you, rip it to shreds and carry that piece of rock with you to saying, I conquered it. It didn't own me. I owned it. Because we only have this life once. We're given this gift of life just once. And it's up to us as humans to live it as best as we can. Sometimes we take that narrow road and it leaves us to bad areas, bad places, bad thoughts. But there's always that side avenue we can take, could lead us to better things and greater things. See, when I think about life, I get excited. I get excited about living. Because there's something out there that has that driving force that life is good. Life can be better. All you have to do is enjoy it. There's people that's living inside of a box to stay warm. I've heard a story about a guy that was homeless. Somebody gave him a place to live. Gave him everything he would need. They wake up to find him gone. His choice was to live on the streets because it made him feel human. Now, I'm not saying go live on the streets, but that story is that guy was happy being outside. That guy enjoyed living free. I once spoke to a homeless man. I said, if you had $1 million, what would you do? He said, son, I'd give it to all my family out here. Because if I have something, they have it. But if I don't got something and they have it, they let me have it. And it just goes to show you, when you have nothing, you care for everybody. Because you value what you have now. That cardboard box that man was sleeping in was a castle to him. The people sleeping next to him was his family. When they had something, he had it. So when that $1,000,000 question came out, he said the rest of the family would enjoy it too. Because he felt whole there. Being whole and belonging is a lot to somebody. When you feel like you belong, it's a great feeling. When you feel like you don't belong, you don't matter, it's a hard pill to swallow. But let's just say this. You do matter. You do belong. We have this life to live once. Let's make it as best as we can, and let's make it laughter, happiness. It's going to be some sadness. We're going to have to deal with grief, a loss of something, a loss of a pet, a loss of a family member. You know, a lot of people ask me, how come I don't grieve over my mom? My mom passed away 3 years ago. I think about her a lot. I wish she'd come out at that door across the street from me. But she don't. See, I don't choose to remember the day she died. I chose to remember when she was alive. What she stored in me. What she taught me. What she gave me. The days I had with her. I had fun with my mom. You know, everybody has their ups and downs with their families. But I cherish when she was here. Of course, I can't hear her voice. I can't see her. But I feel her. Because those thoughts make me feel she's next to me. Because I cherish the day she was here. Not the day she perished. So I deal with grief a little different. Now when it comes to being depressed, having a mental illness, I do suffer for one. I do have a mental illness. And I challenge it every day. I get up because I have this life to live just once. And I don't want it to defeat me. I want to beat it as much as I can. There's days I can't. And there's days I can deal with it. Live with it, not in it. Meaning I can live with it because I know what it does to me. But I don't want to live in that all the time. I don't want to feel pain all the time. I do. But I can't show it. I don't want to show it. Because I don't want to give it that benefit of it winning. But at times it does kick my butt. And I have to sit down and give in a little. But let's just say this. I'm getting back up. And gonna fight. I have seizures. It took my license away. I'm not allowed to drive. It made me feel two different ways. My life was done. I can't drive nowhere. Can't have a job. Now, I couldn't go out, couldn't go play hockey, couldn't go nowhere. There's a thing called pet bus. Me having seizures gave me PTSD from the stretcher's noises. I can't be on the bus because of the noise. The chinging of the rails and all that. So yeah, I deal with PTS all the time. Do I work on that? Yes. I get on a bus. I get on a bus with somebody. I try it by myself as much as possible, but I have headphones on. And I play music. But I'm still on the bus. And I conquer it. Every chance I can. So PTSD, we go back. There's a side of want to ride bikes people don't know. I've come out a little bit, mental illness, PTSD. Yeah, I did let people know now. But can you tell? No, because I don't let it win. But I hope this video reaches people. I hope it means something to somebody. Because if you know somebody, please help them. Be like a soldier. Never leave a man behind. When you see somebody crying, ask them if they're okay. When you see somebody in that moment, ask them if they're okay. Can you be any help? Let them know you're there for them, because you never know. A friend of mine asked somebody if they were okay. Do you know that's the last time they saw them? Because that person committed suicide the same night. And my friend will never forget that day. Because he felt like he was in a rush to go somewhere. And that person said no, he wasn't okay. So now my friend calls me when he can't handle things. And I have to walk him through that process. Sometimes we can't save everybody, but let it be a lesson learned. At least listen. You don't know what they're walking through, what they're going through. You ain't in their shoes. So remember, we're human. We live this life once. Live it to the fullest, the best way you can. And please have some humanity to care for one another again. And let somebody know you're there for them, you care for them. They're not a bother. We have this life to live once. Please give it a chance and love each other, and let's bring humanity back. Thank you for watching. I hope it reaches somebody, and I hope it helps. Thank you for watching. And this is the side of Robert. Want to ride bikes? You might not know. Thank you for watching.